Irving and Bill Walton and Peter Vesey. Robinson on the here is Del Negro trying the three. Robinson on the follow. Robinson with the follow. And Person up front. Robinson with the move on James. It counts on the foul.
Size and strength would mean something, but as that ball was in the air, David Robinson was already spinning to the baseline. So on the catch and go, Danny Sutton, the Spurs defense has become very passive, even with David Robinson on the court. You understand.
Still on the recovery. Robinson. Three-pointer at the buzzer. Elliott. Robinson keeping it alive. Robinson. David Robinson.
Del Negro looks back to Robinson for the jumper. David Robinson, his first two of the extra. Del Negro to Robinson. Oh, it's another jumper.
What shooter shoots with their ankle?
Robinson with a monster slam off the feet from Del Negro.
Olajuwon will be at every play at the basket. So when they come, this game's about moving on.
Olajuwon, Robinson got the block. David Robinson inside, down the lane. Drexler. Corey, blocked by Robinson.
Vinny Johnson.
Robinson going against Charles Jones. Inside, got the bounce. Olajuwon and Robinson got a hand on it.
Have some success not only in the fourth, but in game 5. Robinson is the best when he's out on the floor and plays like a forward. He blows by Olajuwon for a two-hand. Normally they set their game up with Olajuwon. Good block by David Robinson.
Out of Illinois in 1989. Down to Dennis Scott. Blocked by Robinson. O'Neal to Grant. Running left-hander blocked by Robinson. The block from behind, and it's Anderson to O'Neal. Blocked by Robinson.
Horace Grant is much too close to Hardaway.
Robinson's fourth block of the first quarter. Johnson to David. Elliott underneath. Robinson's second consecutive slam dunk. The post up, turns and fires to O'Neal. Blocked by Robinson, his fifth. Three up and just off by Del Negro. What a tip by the Admiral from nowhere. Johnson with a miss. Rodman back up with a miss. Tip Robinson. Robinson, the pull-up jumper and the follow. Good. 15.
Randomly called plays.
Robinson stays outside. Score. Haven't done tonight is run after made baskets. They've done it so well this year. Not at all tonight. Robinson gets it. Horry inside. Olajuwon blocked by Robinson again. Another 12-point second period. Robinson. What a shot and a foul.
They've tried to half-step around him.
Robinson from Johnson.
Paint. A really quick pass from Maxwell.
Robinson high arcing. This is why people still let him play. Robinson from Johnson. These two rivals have gone right down to the buzzer. Big sweeping hook by Robinson. Shooting night, but that's changing. Robinson again, the first man down. Robinson back in. And guarded by Thorpe as Olajuwon rests now. David with an 18-footer. Thorpe with his second. Robinson, high arcing shot over a team. The only time that would hit. Down the baseline, Johnson. This another lay-in, another tipped in by Robinson.
Robinson. So the Rockets lead by 1, 7-6. Robinson spins on a key.
Against the San Antonio Spurs, you've got to contain David. Again, strong right. Olajuwon there to save the day, but
Robinson left open in the lane. That San Antonio has not been as efficient at holding on to a big lead as David Robinson hits. Quick direction, Avery Johnson. Rodman there. The putback doesn't go, but Robinson is there for it. If you have the adding machine going at home, Dennis Rodman now has 18 rebounds as Robinson scores
quarter really broke the Rockets defense down. David Robinson. Because that's the first shot that's going to break down.
Rodman with 23 rebounds, and the
The
lead.
Magic, they're extremely talented. And they remember their loss. Robinson over the top. And Avery's going to come back and prove he can do it.
David Robinson with a stop. Down low, the Admiral has had a quiet quarter until now. That's just a last foul called against Anthony Peeler of the Lakers, his first. Whoa, David Robinson.
What kind of pass?
Expected of the game, call for the foul. And a timeout call here by San Antonio. A very good road team. You can't let them get up too big. Right now, David Robinson trying to get his. Robinson over Bowie. From outside, David Robinson
Goes back to him, and he makes the play to Robinson.
down to 6 seconds in the shot clock. David Robinson nails the jumper. Checked in for his first minute. All the way down the court to David Robinson for 2 more.
Campbell is on Elliott. Robinson taking advantage of the mismatch. Popping all the shots up. Robinson, that's beautiful.
At winning the close ones. Otherwise, we wouldn't have this particular record.
I think Phil Harris didn't feel that the Lakers matched up real well with San Antonio, and this was going to be much tougher than Seattle. Is that still your assessment, having seen a quarter? Worked so hard to almost get back last year for the finals.
David Robinson with 8 assists.
That time they took his left hand away, made him go to his right. He's still burning.
And David Robinson, with shot clock is down to 3. Robinson seeing the double team. Robinson, yes. Robinson, yes. San Antonio is led by as many as 13 early in the game. Lakers led by 7. Robinson, 3:40 to go in the third. Robinson slicing his way in the third quarter. Brown wanted a foul. Divac then tried to draw the foul as he went down. Rivers and Del Negro in the backcourt. Robinson spinning his way and then tipping. Do it by himself. I don't know if he's trying to use motivation or Robinson. He counts on the foul.
Not here. He's doubled. Rodman left alone, and the feed to Robinson.
Rodman against Divac.
Divac turning the corner, blocked again. David with a couple of rejection, Vic. And it rolls underneath, was open. Ball goes high instead to Robinson. Around Divac and over Eldon Campbell. River is on. McPherson stays in. He misses, and Robinson deposits it where the Spurs. Robinson, Bowie is no match. That's 8 for David. Bob Hilton Spurs extremely well all year. Robinson around Vlade Divac. Robinson over Divac and Bowie. And David's.
Now, Sean Elliott has missed a shot at one end and then not picked up at the other end as quickly.
It's on the clock. Sean Elliott hard to the hole, and Robinson with the slam.
He's a great opportunity player. He catches and puts free.
Elliott, Robinson, 22. The lead is 80. And Eldon Campbell in this game, 1 for 6. Robinson, another slam. David with 1. No problem.
George Lynch coming to
Range he showed earlier. Alley-oop. Robinson from Avery Johnson that the Spurs did not want to allow to get unleashed. Robinson and a foul by Divac. Long inbounds. Blocked by Robinson. But Houston will have 1.2 seconds to work with if they can recover.
Tonight, Robinson, the lob to the weak side. He's all over that shot.
So here we go. Olajuwon again blocked by Robinson, and it's over.
Play of the week. All aboard. It's smooth sailing for the Admiral and a surging San Antonio Spurs.
Johnson to David.
Thanks to the Admiral setting a steady course.
Rebounded again by uninspired David Robinson all the way. With a slam and a foul.
10 on the shot clock. Avery Johnson with the penetration. Back to the Admiral.
It's Rodman kept that ball alive to Robinson. Power move. That's got to get it up. Robinson. That counts. Go through David Robinson. No outside shots. Punch it inside. Robinson getting inside toward Elliott on the drive. Blocked by Olajuwon. Put back up by Rodman. 3 on the shot clock. Got to get it up. Robinson has to take the long jumper, and he hits it at the buzzer. Robinson on the roll. 5 to shoot. Driving on Olajuwon. Count the basket. Reed, and here comes the double team. The open man is Robinson from 15. He'll knock that down. Drexler, Horry, 10 on the shot clock. Drexler, blocked by Robinson. The great block. Robinson pulls up and knocks down the jumper. It's 0-3. It's good night. Del Negro in the air has to pass to Robinson.
That's tough from the outside. Robinson wide open.
And David Robinson with the stuff. Cummings on the run for Robinson.
This is when Robinson's tough. This is when he really hurts guys. Turned and face, quick step in.
And in practice.
You get proficient at shooting the shots you're going to shoot in the game. David shoots that one, into this.
Cummings flips to Robinson.
Has been a force defensively, 4 block shots here early.
And 12 rebounds. Robinson.
Quarter, because they're struggling. Rodney Rogers had 4 early, and that's been it.
Avery Johnson sets up David Robinson.
Well, the Spurs know that their chance to get control of the ball game is now. Robinson stays in. He's doing big, and they're trying to make some things happen, but there's no real idea. Brian Williams trying to bull his way in. Now, they did the right thing the last time. They sent someone down.
Down to 8. And Brian Williams trying to figure out what Robinson is going to do. Shot clock at 3. He's going to put it up and hit. Game. San Antonio leading Denver by 1. David Robinson. Good.
Well, make them react to David Robinson and get a point from someplace else. Tip in.
Looked like that hurts. In case you just joined us, it's Vinny Del Negro to David Robinson with a slam. Send it down, big fella.
By Terry Cummings, because Robinson was beaten.
David Robinson to the hole.
And that's what he does.
West giving a clear path to the end, and Robinson bothered at him. Allen Houston hits the shot. Terry Cummings inside the Admiral.
Now that's Avery Johnson being
2 straight jams. This one on the perfectly laid alley-oop. No one near.
Good chemistry.
It's all much the same way. Phoenix. Ball blocked out of bounds. They've got it.
Last season.
Lindsey Hunter. Nice look to Newville. Blocked by Robinson.
Holding his hand like it was hand, but look at the middle. You don't get to see it from that.
Del Negro couldn't get it to him because of Dumar's hand. Robinson slops it up and down. Miller backing Robinson down. Over him. They block.
This is the game within a game for Elliott.
Grant goes inside. Block. The San Antonio team, Greg, ought to be even better after
right back up and get Miller.
Great block and no foul by the Admiral. And David Robinson pounds it. Robinson on the catch.
And in it. And the Pistons are in it.
Robinson draws a double. Too easy. He's got it. Goes to the screen set by Elliott. Well, feather to Robinson. 2 more. Robinson. A foul line jump. Distance swipe the pass intended for Percy. Hunter has Robinson coming at him. Takes it and blocked by the Admiral.
A little bit of disappearing act with the ball.
Lindsey kind of turned it over to lay it up instead of. I thought he was going to dunk it here.
I thought he was too, because we have seen him on occasion. They would see all the contact. That was John Drew of Atlanta.
Did he really?
Oh my goodness. Used to make me mad. Make everybody mad, dude. Got it off balance and then went to the basket.
Miller blocked the Admiral, and then on his 3rd try.
That last run they had near the end of the 3rd quarter, they did.
94 feet is going to be good. John Elliott, the David Robinson, who has Alonzo airborne and has duty to see that Joe Wolf with a hyperextended team. Don Terrell is on the floor.
Up there, and that's one that's winnable for Charlotte, one that they probably need to win. Because
of that,
and on the bus and on the plane, but on the court is always.
As is David's first 2.5 years in this building as a Hornet. Pins it in and out, running it in. Chuck Person gets into the action, and the Hornets now trail by 2. Robinson back the other way. Late.
Elliott gets down to the baseline. He's back on the floor. Robinson with a clean look from the dot is falling tonight, but the inside stuff is. Here's Robinson running the floor. Oh, man. Robinson at the elbows. Got it. Back to the top. Willie Anderson. 6'8". Robinson from the wing. And Robinson at the top. Hornets here by 20. And Robinson is fouled. Robinson at the top. It's moved very nicely. 10.5 to play. Still plenty of time for a Spurs comeback. And David Robinson. Robinson in the paint. Over Burrell. And Robinson now. Game. Robinson takes it in and puts it in. 39 points to reward themselves. Robinson gets rewarded. 41 points and a foul to boot.
That the Admiral loves how Avery Johnson runs the break.
Feeds Del Negro. He'll shoot a three. Won't get it. Robinson rebounds this. Whammo! To the lane. Starts to drive. Feeds Robinson. He goes up. Misses the first. Misses the second. Gets the third try. Alone to David Robinson. Top of the key. Puts it on the floor against Shays. Pushes him away. Puts the shot off the glass and in. For the Spurs. Perry breaks out on top. Takes it in the lane. Takes it inside. Knocked away. Avery Johnson drops the pass to Del Negro, bounce it into Robinson. Robinson with the turnaround, and he hits this 31 points, as a matter of fact. Out it comes to Robinson. Pulls up, 15-footer, good. David three. Suns trail. David Robinson handling the ball left of the lane, puts up a 15-footer and got it. And Robinson's got to Avery Johnson. Avery Johnson dishes to Robinson. He lays it up and in. Out of Chuck Person. Robinson breaks low. They give him the ball in the lane. He turns around, 13-footer. He buries it. Avery Johnson, 88-87 San Antonio. They've got Robinson out in front. Alley-oop. Perry looking for Manning again. Gets the ball to him this time, but it's blocked by David Robinson.
David Robinson just lays a beautiful block on D. Manning, who thought he had a layup.
So the Spurs lead by 1. And back is Robinson. Johnson with Scott back. Robinson denying with the shoulder a foul. Here's Robinson. David Robinson, who will address that person. Not able to hit. Robinson on the foul. David Robinson.
Let him come over the top and then down the lane. Knicks do that better than anybody in the NBA.
Robinson. Robinson with a jump hook. Looked like he catch on the left and a dribble on the right block. Robinson. Led by Penny Hardaway. They lead by 4 points. Here's David Robinson. And Shaquille O'Neal, let's see, Bob Cousy, I recall, retired back in 60. I'm not suggesting. Come up on 4 minutes remaining. Inside, uncontested. And here's the double team helping out Robinson. We come up on 2 minutes remaining. Fourth quarter, Robinson from the outside.